once again everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, kind of. It's been so long since I've sat down here and filmed for you guys because my life has been so hectic lately. Like, you would not believe. It's been ridiculous, like absolutely. But that's totally aside from the point of this video, which is all about my experience getting my foot tattoo. So if you're not interested in tattoos, or you don't like tattoos, or you don't think that people should get tattoos, then don't watch this video. Just click out of this video, because as you guys know, I screen out comments that are negative, and I just don't want negativity on my videos. And so if you don't like tattoos, don't watch this video. But anyways, since you're still here, let's just jump right into this. So I got my foot tattoo on the 1st of September, and today is the 29th, I believe. So it has been almost an entire month. Yeah, it's just been a wild ride, because I mean, I had a really difficult experience getting this foot tattoo, mainly because, okay, I'll just jump right into the story, because I mean, it's what happened, and it's ridiculous, and it was terrible, and I'm just gonna let you guys know all about it. So basically, I went in to get it and everything was fine, and he did the whole entire outline and started shading on the colors, or just doing the colors, whatever. Halfway through, the power goes out. The power in the tattoo parlor goes out. Mind you, I was already like struggling with this. Like, I wasn't like tapping out or anything. Like, I was fine, but it was really painful. Like, it's probably like a 9 out of 10 for me, pain wise, but it was like bearable. Like, I could deal with it, because this was only supposed to take like, I think like 2 to 3 hours maximum. So the power went out after like, I want to say like an hour probably. So that was terrible. And the power was out for 3 hours. 3 hours. And so then my artist was like calling the power company, like complaining like, hey, I'm in the middle of a tattoo. Like, you can't just have the power out like that, because that's really awful to do to somebody. Because if you don't know, if you don't have tattoos, or you haven't been tattooed like on your foot or something, I don't know if it's the same everywhere. I'm assuming it is anywhere on your body. If you take a really long break from being tattooed and then you start being tattooed again, your skin is so tender and so red and possibly swollen, and it's gonna hurt 10 times worse than it did before it got tender. So the power was out for 3 hours, and my foot got very swollen and very tender, and the power finally came back on after 3 hours, and my artist was like, we can either continue, or you can come back after this has healed. And I was like, I just want to get it over with. I just want to like finish this. So we sat down and he finished it, and the pain after the break, the 3 hour break, was definitely probably like a 12 out of 10. Like, it was horrendous. Like, I was just sitting there like digging my nails into this chair. I was in so much pain. So that's the terrible story of me getting my foot tattoo actually done, but that's the easy part. The actually difficult part is taking care of the tattoo and making sure that it looks as good as it did right after it got finished, once it's completely healed. And mine is not completely healed. It's the bottom half of it, the second layer of skin, peeled off before the top half did. So the top half had some pretty thick, heavy scabbing. and it took a really long time for those thick scabs to fall off, but my artist told me that that was totally normal because there were very thick lines there and a lot of colors were meeting, so it was thicker. But yeah, it's taking a little bit for the second layer of skin to peel off on the top portion, but the bottom portion is done. So the top half still looks like a sunburn that's like peeling off, you know. It's pretty gross. But I'm at the point where I can now submerge my foot in water and I don't have to wash it anymore like with the antibacterial soap. But my artist did tell me to continue to use Lubriderm on it to make sure that it's like moisturized and all that good stuff, which you're supposed to do while it's healing. I don't know if I said it in my last tattoo video, but keeping the tattoo moisturized is really important. But my artist really recommends to me that the way that I need to heal my tattoos that he gives me is to uncover it, take the bandage off after like 2 or 3 hours, and wash it with antibacterial soap and use Lubriderm. He told me I didn't need to use Aquaphor or anything like that. I just need antibacterial soap and Lubriderm, which, if you don't know what Lubriderm is, it's like an unscented lotion, but pretty much any unscented lotion would work just fine. But yeah, I found that with my thicker scabs, keeping them very moisturized helped them to come off faster. Contrary to what I would think that you need to let them dry out so that they could just crust off. But it just seemed like the more that I moisturized it, the easier of a time that they had peeling off. So my foot is pretty much back to normal. I'm wearing closed-toe shoes now. But like I said, it's been like almost exactly a month, so that's where I'm at with my tattoo. As far as like right after I got it, my foot was swollen for basically 2.5 weeks. I had a hard time walking for 2.5 weeks. It was swollen. The first week was the worst. The first 4 days were the worst. But luckily I got it over the long weekend. I think it was Labor Day. I think it was Labor Day or Memorial Day. I don't know. It was one of those, but we had a long weekend, so I got it the Thursday, and then I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to recover from that. But then on Tuesday I had class, so I had to walk on it on the, what was that, 4th day, 5th day? Whatever. So it was kind of terrible, but after about a week and a half, all the swelling was just in like my ankle because I kept my foot very, very elevated. If you do get a foot tattoo, I definitely recommend keep your foot elevated because it's going to be swollen and it's going to be painful to walk on. So just the more that you keep it elevated, the easier of a time that you're going to have. Avoid walking at all costs. When I did have to walk and I had to go to college, I used these little sandals, and they had really terrible support, and my ankles hurt after wearing them for like 2 weeks straight. But they're like these little sandals, and they had like, it was like the part went down and then it went like that, so like it didn't actually touch my tattoo that much. It just touched it a little tiny bit. And the places that it did touch were not the places with thicker scabbing. The places that the scabs were not thick at all, they healed really fast. Like, I want to say within like the first week and a half. Like, after that they were fine. And I will link my video of my tattoo healing process, my foot tattoo healing process, down below, because I did put together like a little slideshow type thing. There's like video in it too, but it's basically the process. So let's review, shall we? So first of all, pain. If you don't have a 3-hour break in between sessions, well, I say sessions, but if you don't have a 3-hour break, it's bearable. It's like 8 or 9 out of 10. 2, swelling. Swelling is bad for like the first week at least. depends on your body, but I would say definitely for the first week, no matter who you are, it's probably going to be terrible if it's placed in the same spot as mine, which is on the top of your foot. So, number 3, healing. How long did it take to fully heal? It's still not fully healed, and it's been about a month. My artist said to give it at least 2 more weeks to be fully healed before I think about touch-ups or anything. So, but I don't think it's going to need to be touched up immediately, and even if it is, I'm going to wait because I don't feel like dealing with that. I definitely value my motor skills more at this point. So yeah, there's that. Price-wise, it was really good. My foot only cost me $120. And they start at 100. Hands and feet start at 100 at my particular shop because of the wear and tear that they just naturally have. But overall, it was a really good experience. Getting it was definitely the easiest part, even though it was extremely difficult because of the break that we took. That part was unfortunate, and of course, it's not my artist's fault. It's like the power company's fault because they're terrible. Shout out to power companies everywhere. But basically what happened was a bird like flew into the thing and it blew up, and so power was out on like the whole strip that it was in. So that's the reason that my tattoo got put on hold. But anyways, we got it done and it's okay, and I'm really happy with it. And I actually went to see my artist today at his shop, and him and the other artists that were there said that it looks like it was healing extremely well. So I'm really happy about it. They said it looks great, so yay. I'll insert a picture at the end of the video, show you guys like where it's at right now. It looks kind of gross still because it's got like the little flaky white skin like a sunburn, like I said before, but I mean it's just a natural part of the healing process. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I will answer you because I do respond to comments. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me again today. Leave me a like if you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe because I make new videos every Monday and Friday. Thank you guys once again so much for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!